So in the last video where I talked about Ensville Critters not appearing in CritterStudios, but however, the CritterStudios, if you don't know what that series is, I'm pretty sure everyone knows what that series is. So CritterStudios is a series of mine where other AU critters live together, like the Smiling Critters, the Frowning Critters, Nightmare Critters, Grumpy Critters, and the Hood Critters, and more. But however, CritterStudios was completely different. You know, it never started out as CritterStudios, but back in somewhere in mid 2024 or early 2024, the CritterStudios original logo used to look like this. I'm pretty sure people do not know about this logo, but this is what CritterStudios used to look like. So, somewhere back in 2024, before CritterStudios, it started out as Critter's Mansion, which is basically almost the same logo as Sir Wolf's Mansion. Critter's Mansion is basically a series, which is like Sir Wolf's Mansion, but with critters instead. So Critter's Mansion was actually the concept for CritterStudios, where it was originally gonna have its first episode, where Sir Wolf shows Dog Day a new building, which is technically far away from Tamagotchi Town. If you don't know what I'm talking about, the building was the building that other critters live in did not have a name until it had an actual name in CritterStudios, which is called Critters AU University. So back in the Epic Show era, something about Critter's Mansion. So ever since Sir Wolf's Mansion was a series back in Epic Show era, there were some stuff that teased Critter's Mansion before it became CritterStudios. Starting with some Smiling Critter OCs that were shown in TES, which are the Epic Show version of Sir Wolf, the Epic Show version of Thugger Mouse, Masky Puppy, Derpy Bunny, Lippy Kitty, Cocky 2 Greeny 2, Smuggy Dragon Dog, Crayon Corn, Hunko Rapstrong, Growly Coyote, Smoochy Poochie, and lastly, Pennycorn. And that is the Smiling Critter OCs that were shown in Epic Show. The rest of them, they weren't able to be revealed until the first ever CritterStudios video, Meet the Gang. But the only difference is that Masky Puppy wears longer pants. Both Sir Wolf and Thuggermouse got new designs. However, the rest of the Smiling Critter OCs that I made back in Epic Show, their design stays the same. However, for Smoochy Poochie is the only one who recently got a redesign. So, yeah. Anyways, let's talk about some concepts and stuff that were teased for Critter's Mansion. So in this image right here where it has Pennycorn and Smoochy Poochie in it, there is a unknown building behind them which has no name, but this is the building that was used before it was used in the background for the logo of CritterStudios. So this was kind of a teaser for Critter's Mansion, but the Critter's Mansion logo was not shown at all after Sir Wolf's Mansion was a theme. But yeah, there was nothing to talk about. There was nothing to talk about in this image besides these two in the building. But however, there were some critter OCs that were in Sir Wolf's Mansion, but they don't actually live in Sir Wolf's Mansion, where they went somewhere unknown. Before my old channel, aka Flaming Lizard 41, ended, there was some of the last two shorts I made had some Smiling Critter OCs in it, which one of them teased Critter's Mansion. The videos that had critters in it was Cocky 2, Smuggy, and Growly. So in one of the last two shorts back in my old channel was called Cocky 2's Minecraft Movie Trailer Rant. This is basically where Cocky 2 loses his crap over a Minecraft movie trailer and he starts raging and breaking stuff. However, this is the only possible short video that does not take place in Tamagotchi Town at all. It took place in an unknown building which had no name. But So yeah, this is actually a teaser for Critters Mansion before CritterStudios became a thing, but it only had 3 critters shown in a short video, which is Cocky 2, Smuggy Dragon Dog, and Growly Coyote. However, at the end, you see Growly Coyote and Smuggy. You see Smuggy was kind of scared of Cocky 2's rage, and Growly Coyote is just standing there. And that was the end of the short. But however, there are 2 Sir Wolf Mansion videos that were planned but scrapped. So after the Frowning Critters were introduced, there was supposed to be a next video where Sir Wolf introduces the Innsbruck Critters, but sadly this one never got a chance to be made. It was scrapped, and you guys might know why. So the second Sir Wolf Mansion video, for some reason, is called Dog Day's Secret Life. So this is basically where Dog Day rides on Sir Wolf's bus, and then Sir Wolf takes him to a new place where it has a lot of critters living there. I mean, I was going to make this video, but the plan for this video was also scrapped due to the end of TES. But however, this was the only possible Sir Wolf Mansion video that got revived to be different. So Sir Wolf's Mansion video was changed to be CritterStudios pilot, which was the first episode that was released on October 2024. With new critters shown in the video, Sir Wolf was changed different, and Catnap was in the thumbnail. However, after all the teasers and concepts for Critters Mansion was sadly scrapped because of the end of Epic Show and Epic Show not becoming my thing anymore back in September. However, there were some smiling critters that had concept designs for Critters Mansion, which is basically their alternate outfit for TES, which are Dog Day, Crafty Corn, Hoppy Hopscotch, and lastly, Bobby Bear Hug. However, these designs were not shown at all, well, except for Dog Day and Crafty Corn, because their alternate outfits were shown in TES. And Crafty Corn's alternate outfit was also shown in that one FNAF video that we don't talk about. However, ever since Critters Mansion was cancelled due to the end of Epic Show and stuff in it, Critters Mansion has later became the new logo that we know today, which is officially known as CritterStudios. A revival of Critters Mansion, but more new critters added, and some of my friends in the series too. Also, some of the critters that debuted in TES, like the Smiling Critters, Frowning Critters, and Frowny Fox, they got a new designs in CritterStudios, which we will talk about in the next video. And with that, that is all the concepts for Critters Mansion before it became CritterStudios. To be honest, I wish I kept the logo Critters Mansion, but it had to be changed to CritterStudios, which we know today, because the logo of Critters Mansion looked exactly the same as Sir Wolf Mansion, but yeah. However, in the next video, we're going to talk about the design evolutions, how Smiling Critters and other critters that appeared in Epic Show, how their design changed in CritterStudios. So with that, I hope you guys have a nice day, and I'll see you guys later.